So, Kelly, is there sound now? Can you hear me now, Kelly? And then can you double check that we're on YouTube? The YouTube showing and the Facebook showing? And then I gotta send some invites.
Why? How do you have to invite people?
I don't know. It says that it's a Rumble.
Matthias is there?
Yeah, I'm getting to it.
Definitely a pretty good fly spotter.
Right.
Okay. Yep, we are good.
Okay, and then I gotta send one to Daniel. You know that the camera's on now, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, can you
Well,
join the camera?
okay, yeah. I'm just gonna guess that it's on. I don't know I need to go grab my phone. This is the so here.
Yeah, just get started.
It's right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we have this is our 379th time we've gotten together. Hey Matthias, how are you?
Yeah, I'm really good.
Good. How did everything go on the weekend?
Oh, it was amazing for the first Soul Hub event. It was crazy. I'll talk about it later. You do your thing.
Cool. Awesome. All right. So we're here, 379. This is our last summer rumble. Dun dun dun. Rich and I have to go to school. Felix, we keep saying it's Felix's last time, but he keeps coming, which is super awesome. So this is gonna be another time that Felix is here because maybe he keeps coming. That's awesome. So 379. Last time we're last rumble, last summer rumble. We're going back to school now. So Rich and I have been trying to have a good mood. Be cool. So first piece of inspiration, do you want to talk about Ramsey, Felix? Because we're just going to take a few ideas from this book. So Ramsey. So what is Ramsey?
Unilion.
Unilion. Awesome. Okay. Oh. Poor guy. All right. So do you want to say his poem?
I was a lion when I was born. Then one day, I magically grew a horn. I know that this is not the norm, but now I am a unicorn.
Awesome. So magical beasts is going to be a theme that runs throughout tonight. We got our Ramsey.
We got an ogre.
We got a troll.
We got a witch. We got a dad.
How are you?
So I'm just going to.
Hey, yeah. Are you rather to come in?
Sorry. Yeah, sorry, Stephen. We were going.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Excellent. Okay. Next week, someone. Monday evening. Monday evening or Tuesday.
Thank you, Stephen. Bye. All right. So first piece, there's Ramsey, and then the first piece from this book. So this is what we've been working on editing, finishing the final edits on Felix on Rich's The River Troll, and also subtitle The Roo. So
Right? It's the same title.
I'm going to give a few excerpts from here.
The hair.
Are you going to read the theme? Remember there's theme in there?
Where, in
In the book, in the page with the theme, where it gives you the three themes. You remember the three themes?
Oh, that's funny.
That's why I thought we were talking about
I
that.
didn't know that's what you were meaning. Sorry.
Well,
So in
that's okay.
the book, Jessica and Rich have to rush home from school, and they have to do a rumble, Felix. That's in the story. Do you remember that? So I'll read you the pieces of inspiration, like this part where we get the pieces of inspiration. I drive back to the city, pick up my wife on the way. We stop for sushi. We eat fast and we drive. Jess says she has to pick up cash from the bank, and I want to print off some images for reference. It's Wednesday and we're not ready. The car rolls into the parkade at 4:30. She goes straight to the bank. I run up 15 flights of stairs, tear off my teacher clothes, put on paint-stained shirt and jeans. We meet up on the way back to the gallery. If this is the part of the story you find hard to believe, then I'm afraid there's really nothing I can do. I have an art gallery a block from my apartment. We tidy up the gallery. It's a mess every week because I use it as a paint studio evenings and weekends. Tonight, it becomes a circus. We walk in 5 o'clock, and it's covered in paint and sawdust and debris from the week's worth of building. It's a race against time because at 7 p.m., people start showing up for our event. 5:35, people start showing up for our event. Jesus, we open at 7. Garbage, tables, put my stuff away, power tools, paint, staples, screws, nails, chunks of wood, clean the toilet, get rid of beer bottles, lids on things, records away, people show up, try and be nice, stuff out everywhere, people sitting up, try and be nice. We set the place up, it's hot already, turn on the fan. Oh, look, hi! Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Rumble House. So, in the center of the room, Jess stands on something like a table. Maybe it's a stage, and she spins a wheel, and it lands on a book, and she opens it and reads from it. She reads from Alexander Elliot, Sight and Insight, page 4. It's better to receive than to give to a point. After that point, the reverse is equally true. In fact, there comes a time when if a man is not a source, he is a sewer. The true artist is disciplined and filled and freed himself for giving. He is a bottomless cup that keeps welling full and running over. When she spins the wheel again, it lands on a book of magic. She splits open the book and yells, Baba Yaga. She spins the wheel a third time and it lands on the empty space from the first book. So we follow the trajectory of the arrow across the room. It lands on a stack of records and we pull Black Orpheus from the top of the stack. And Jess announces the themes of the night are, if you are not a source, you are a sewer, the Baba Yaga, and chasing your love into hell.
Ah, look, he's got a copy.
Yes, Matthias. So that is an excerpt.
So this is the last copy of that book, Matthias, that we're selling. This copy went to the smartest English teacher I've ever read, and he gave us a final edit. So there's a handful of like commas that I fixed since then. We're selling the last version of this with that cover tonight, and then starting after this, hand-drawn covers. So each book will be, we're just going to do one at a time, and each book will have a hand cover.
Oh, that's awesome.
Did you read that book?
Yeah, I read it. Oh, I never gave you a review.
I made a review. You know what? I waited all this time so that I could read it for the first time. Like the other night,
Yeah,
Jeff read it out loud to me, and I was like, wow, that's a pretty good book.
it is. I like the book. Like I personally found it really inspiring. Like I just like.
Usually when someone writes a book, it's kind of like a chore that you have to read it.
Huh?
Nothing. I shouldn't have said that. Okay. I'm going to mute you for a bit.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to start putting numbers on pieces, and Felix is going to paint, and Rich is going to paint.
And no one else is going to paint?
Oh, yeah, everyone's painting at their own house, though.
That's what I meant.
Hey, Jess, come here for a second. If you're going to walk away from the camera, you just hit one of the things. Remember we talked about that?
Favorite sculptor?
Yeah.
Brancusi. Tracy Emin, I guess installation work. That got me into sculpting because it was the idea of building a space and making other people feel how you feel through a space and like how you affect the space. So I really like Tracy Emin and Barbara Hepworth. I really love Giacometti's exaggeration of form. I really love the tactile nature of it. There's touch and movement. I like.
Why do you like the exaggeration of form versus like something hyperreal?
Where you can see the sculptor's fingerprints in the thigh. Like, I love Rodin more than I love Michelangelo because Rodin was getting the gravity of what it felt like to be human. I tear up thinking of Rodin. I tear up thinking of Giacometti.
Like the evidence is in plain sight.
When we were standing in front of Van Gogh's irises, I was like, he touched this. Like, it's not this perfect version of reality. It's like he was touching this and with all this like human emotion. I think that's like
One of my gimmicks is I can't help but when I have paint on my hand, throw a handprint in one of my paintings. It's like that's my hand.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I loved actually when you had the glow in the dark paint on it, and so you can't see it. I think is on the Andromeda, and you can't see your handprint, and then the lights go off, and it's like,
Yeah.
and I feel like that goes back to the cave paintings. Those hands were people from thousands of years ago. They had hands. We have hands. Like it's this connection between humans, and I feel like I love. My brain is more building, like the dresses I make are more sculpture than they are fine craft. I love clay because it's like you build it up, it's like additive. My brain is additive. Like I really struggle when people are trying to figure out stencils. I really struggle with stencils. Like when the kids want to do stenciling, I'm like, inquiry learning, you have to figure it out, and then they do, and then I'm like, wow, you guys are amazing. Because my brain is not subtractive, it's more additive. So sculpture, I feel like that's how I paint as well, is like the blues are in the recesses of the cracks and crannies, and then I build up towards the hot yellows on the tops of the thighs, and it's like that. I paint like that, and
It's a space between.
my comfort is totally like, I feel like gushy when I feel like I'm gonna build something. Like when I'm making a dress, I see the whole, and then I look at the pieces, and I'm like, oh, this obviously goes here, and then I just make it, and then in like half an hour, I'm like, oh.
I think that's something that shows in your work is that you have a gushy joy in
It
what
is.
you're doing. I don't have that. I have more of a release.
Yeah.
Mine's
that
not
makes sense.
like eating cake at all.
Yeah, mine is totally like having it all over your arms and your face. And
Mine's like having a shower after a really good run.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's nice. And like, yeah, I think. Oh, sorry. Save the day. All right. Which mic am I using?
It's coming off of that
The
computer.
computer mic?
Yeah.
All right. So I think this should be working. I might project.
I'll try and move your. Actually, I think your computer could go a lot closer.
Nice. All right. All right.
Kelly was going to listen to how the sound was.
Yeah, you got some texts, I think.
Where's the
Oh,
comments?
the comments.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. All right. So, number one piece, Kelly, do you recognize this? Mindness by Kelly Stanford. Opening bid $5. So this is acrylic with lots of different beautiful explosion of brilliance. And it really looks beautiful on that black background, Kelly. So opening bid $5 from Kelly Stanford. Let's begin with this. I always do. I try to be as creepy as I possibly can. Just because that's funny. All right, so I will be posting images of the pieces so you can have a closer look at the work as we go with some information, and then you can ask me about specific numbers.
I was just drumming on the table. Luckily, I turned that mic off. But also didn't have friends.
All right. We printed out new numbers. Very exciting. All right, now I got number 2
is a lovely.
Janique said, "Wow, love that so much," and I think that was you talking about your favorite sculptors. That's what I.
Or I think it was Kelly's painting too. We'll just leave it open for interpretation, and we can all feel really good about ourselves. Is that awkward? Did I just make that?
Everything you do is awkward.
I know. It's getting worse. I thought I was like trying to work on getting better, and then COVID came, and I'm just getting so
Why do you want to get better?
like people. Like I'm trying to get better at peopling, but it's going downhill. And I'm dropping words and whole ideas. It's horrible. This is by Eva.
Amazing.
Number 2.
I think you know what? It's not really sticking on you. Get you a better sample. I'm gonna pull that off. Look, I'm gonna give you the expensive stuff.
What I wanted to do was put it on and then take it back off.
And paint. And painting over it.
No, I wanted to put it on and then take it back off. Then I wanted to take the paint off. Some of the paint off.
Oh, I'm gonna try this tape. Try this tape. You were hoping the tape would pull the paint off?
Yes, and white.
Where's your shoes?
What?
Where's your shoes?
Yeah.
Put them on. You step on a nail. You step on a rumble nail.
So this is a really cool piece that you will be able to see into for years to come. Acrylic on canvas. Hello. How are you? We have to put up a sign at the front door.
It's weird. I piled stuff up against the door to keep people out, and the stuff kept coming in. So you respect your boundaries. Well, I'm worried about the school. So we respect boundaries. I know that's why we talked about it.
All right.
I got no hot mess. No, but I was going to show you what I worked on these days. Do I still have stuff?
Yeah, there's stuff here.
Okay, because I think there's still stuff. Were you guys just working? Yeah, we were working.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta go, guys. I hope you mean an animal phone. See you guys in a bit. Hey, Justin, what do you think of this painting?
Oh, it's beautiful.
This is my new style.
It's really lovely, David.
It's your wild style.
It's I like the dance too.
Oh, there's good looking at you. Know you're busy, so.
Sorry. Yeah.
Don't go to bed early.
Nice. Am I in? What up, y'all? Hey, y'all.
But hi, bye. Sorry, I'm not gonna split. See ya.
Nice.
Bye bye.
Hi, bye. Hi, bye. Hi, Daniel.
Yo, Jess. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Hello. We're getting started.
What time is it
Yeah.
now?
It's 2 in the morning, 2 a.m.
You are a trooper.
On your worst
Loving it. I took a nap. I take naps, Rich. I'm like a power cat.
Cool.
Power cat.
Power cat.
We're gonna send you a digital copy of my book.
Yes. Please. I'll buy it.
No, it's free.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Look at that. What, is that a baboon?
It will be.
Wow.
I was reading about Toth.
Is that you painting, Rich? Is that your hand? Are you? I hear your voice and I see your hand.
That's my hand.
Oh my God, I love it.
So I was reading about Toth, the Egyptian. Sometimes you see the bird head. Actually, he's right over here. If I don't know where I'm pointing.
You're a two screen.
Birdman. Yeah, that's right. Birdman.
Sometimes
Dude.
it's a balloon.
He's so cool.
Yeah. I whipped this sketch off in about 11 seconds about a week ago. I restrained myself from wanting to paint it all week.
I love that you wanted to paint that. It's like futuristic. That looks like he's got a bodysuit on.
Just wait. Just wait and see.
You just wait.
Put a bodysuit on.
And now it's the baboon. Is the baboon gonna have a bodysuit on?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Let's see what's going on here.
See how I feel. With the front camera.
What up, David? How you doing? How you doing, buddy?
He's shy.
He's shy. He's painting. I'm gonna go black on this. Yeah.
Okay, so number 3 is by David Belcourt. So this is oil and mixed media on board, and it's called Orchids in Front of My Painting, entitled Electronic Camel with Lasso number 1.
Ooh.
So I put that up.
Still life. Rocking it.
Yeah.
Still life. So I have a new vengeance against snails because they're eating all my flowers.
Oh.
They're so nice and they're so cool, but they come out in force.
Yeah, we didn't plant anything this year. There was no possibility of death. There was no life.
Unless it's been doubt. I've been planting seeds of doubt in my own mind. I actually was feeling quite positive until I realized we're going to go back to school
Tomorrow morning.
I didn't want to go. It's just I'm just not ready.
I feel it. I hear you.
Number 4 is by Viviana Pacheco. Oh, I think she.
Oh, that's a little bunchy.
Is Viviana trying to get in?
No.
Or she send a message?
No, I don't think so. I was just thinking about her messages. Whoa, did you hear that in my head? I was thinking about her messages because she sent messages
No, I think you said that out loud.
about her titles. And then it registered earlier, and now it is gone.
What's
I got news for you, Jesse.
Mhm.
You ready for this?
I don't know.
I've never painted a baboon before.
That's so exciting.
It is so exciting. You're charting new maps right now.
I know, right?
New maps.
The other day, when I painted my first zebra, the animals too. I'm like, well, I never really thought about it. But I'm going to go with yes.
Yes.
I started thinking about it, like, I guess I don't really paint that.
But you've done some really good ones.
Well, we went to the zoo.
No, I mean, like, you don't do it often, but when you do, it's really good.
Well, even when I go Panera, right?
I guess so. Leslie has that one of you that you painted that goat. And that was
Oh yeah.
So number 5 is also from Viviana. She dropped off a few, so I thought I'd get this one in too.
Ooh.
5, and this is called Silverton, Saskatchewan. So she works with photos that her friend takes, and then this is a nice glossy, varnished acrylic on canvas of the Saskatchewan sky.
Super cool.
I love the colors and the gold roof.
And you'll have the contrast between the start. It's not right. What color would you do?
Bubble.
Who do you contact?
I didn't contact Viviana.
Okay.
Oh, can I have some rose?
Some what?
Why?
In the fridge.
In the fridge. Put your shoes on. Watch. Hold on.
Put your shoes on. What you doing running around without no shoes? There was once a man who was actually quite harmless, but it was scary because he came into my house at like the place I was living, not this one, but like the place I was living before, like at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And Katie was out like stretching in the kitchen or like in the living room. It was attached to the kitchen. He just like walked directly into the house because we had left the door unlocked at like 6 a.m. It was like a crazy kind of like, you know, just street dude. And he just wandered in, and then like Katie just screamed, and I was like, came out of the room, and I was butt naked, and the guy had no shoes on. That's all I remembered is the guy had no shoes on, and I was just like thinking about, what are you doing inside my house with no shoes on? And that's what that reminded me of.
That's what you commented on to him.
Yeah, and then I had no clothes on, so really it was. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll have nightmares about him forever.
Oh,
That's terrifying.
he did leave. He did leave very calmly. It was weird.
Did you lock your door ever after?
Ever after I started locking the door, it's not Canada in here. It isn't. It's not Canada.
Maybe the hair needs a haircut, buddy. Be careful. Okay.
Whoa.
Did I have somebody that was supposed to come on? Viviana. She was asking for help, right?
Yeah.
So we are now going to rotate people in. I'm going to leave Daniel on because he's from out of the country. But I'm going to take myself out first.
Ooh.
Usually last.
I love the Rumble House. Oh, Patches, sick. Scrabble.
Yeah, you know what that was? That was a box of like blocks that made it to.
Ah,
Right before it went to recycling, I took one last shot of the Rumble House.
that's so good. Lives on forever.
Right? Actually, did the exact same thing on the fridge the other day.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I sent a link to Viviana.
All right. Oh, because that was probably the one that we started and then stopped. So you have to send a new one. We started and stopped one
That's how we roll.
before.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's very exciting. So this is from Emily Willette.
Do you need a dish, bud? I mean, palette. You think I know what those are
So
called?
number 6, starting bid $80. So this is from a series she was working on from Life, figure drawing, and she.
Ooh.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
And she was saying that she was listening to music. This one, she was listening to Led Zeppelin. And so she was doing the figure, but also integrating a little bit of Zeppelin, like what she was hearing, into the painting. So this one's starting with $80, opening bid.
Love it. Very cool piece.
Yeah, I like the Egyptian eye almost in the.
Mm. It's got some like weird Francis Bacon deformation on what's going on.
Yeah. That's good.
If you
Emily.
get in trouble for those shorts, just make big sad eyes and go, but I want to look like my dad.
He already had on those.
I know.
Hi.
Oops, I just hit the
Hello.
camera.
Oh, it's okay. You can go. Bye. Emily.
How about this one?
There's a bunch of the
I'm
packet.
just looking.
Okay. There's stuff in the drawers there. I have a package, a drawing package, in the black drawer.
Let's see what we got. There we go. Birdman keeping watch over us. Whoa.
Yeah, right?
Nothing gets past Birdman.
It's true.
OT. Who's OT?
So good.
OT.
All right. All right, so this piece, a friend of ours is moving, and so she was removing some of her artwork around. So this is from our friend Jack. He was he at Gorilla House too.
Yep.
Gorilla and
Ooh.
Roller. So this is
Is Matthias waiting to speak? He looks poised.
No, I'm just looking at that.
No work, Matthias! I'm just
I'm working slow pace.
You're so relaxed.
Am I funny?
He's
That was my way of funny, so-
enjoying the artwork.
Yes, exactly. Experience as well, Rich.
Something about he's here for the experience as well. All right, so that's number 7. Jack. Oh, 7. Jack. I really love his pieces.
Yeah, where's
Jack. Maybe like going to school. Oh, I guess not now because it's
Hmm.
epic.
Let's see how it turned out.
You're not done though.
Yeah, you've got half an hour till the end of Rumble for the year, so go work your little heart out. Put Sonic in there.
It would be so hard to be.
No, it's not about being in the Russian film. It's just about enjoying the time they have here at Rumble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. You can stop now.
Ooh.
Squeeze every second.
Yeah, you can. You're not playing video games.
Mm.
That's not what we're here for, my friend. Don't make me to that guy.
All right. Some beautiful pieces.
You're gonna work on that later. Get back in your cave, boys.
Rich, you're live.
All right, $40.
Maybe he's talking to the baboon.
Thank you for that. All right. Now
Is Viviana with us?
Yeah.
Can we hear her? Can she speak?
she is doing a beautiful painting.
Or can you just maybe tell Viviana that we're gonna phase?
Blink twice if you can.
maybe
That's
phase-
cool. I like that. Lots of horizons, many horizons.
By Theo.
Were you just asking for me?
Yeah, I was just saying, like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of us in 3 boxes, so I'm just gonna instance, you're going to remove Matthias right now. Say goodbye, Matthias.
I'm here.
Don't disappear. And then Rich comes back. We're just going to rotate us around.
So this is
Okay.
Theo.
Am I mute? I don't know.
No, we hear you.
Careful.
Can you
with
hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't confuse me. I'm easily confused.
No, we hear you.
All
We
right.
got
All
you.
right.
All right. So this is Linear Suite number 7, Linear Prairie, Linear Sky from 2001.
Mm.
Oh, what's that?
Also
Oh,
with Theo's piece.
pretty.
So with Theo dropped off some really cool posters. So with this piece, you get. How do I choose? This one.
I want to get sponsored by like chocolate bars or something for my art, so I can be like, this piece is brought to you by Kit Kat, 20% chunkier. And that'll just be the entire description.
Happy eyeball people.
Well, the camera looks great. Have we gotten any feedback from anybody?
Look at this eyeball.
We haven't heard from it. Okay, so Kelly specifically. Here's what I'd like to know. We plugged the live stream mainstream into the actual internet cable.
Yeah.
Like the olden days, hardwired it to the wall. Is the feed? Can anybody tell if the feed's any better or worse or different?
I feel like the feed's just better.
Thanks,
Just-
Daniel.
You know, just like, you know, the vibe.
This is like really sturdy, like stable.
Yeah.
I want to have what he's having.
Right? It's just, you
It's
gotta
just-
stay up till
It
2
just
in the
seems so
morning.
mellow, and I'm going, I want to be that mellow.
Yes. Let go. Let go.
Don't worry, Amanda. We were used to everyone making artwork at the same time here, and all the fumes together in the same room. So don't
Oh.
worry about that. Somebody worried about the fumes. Where's Amanda's?
Are fumes legal in London right now?
No, I think they are actually. I think they were made legal, but I canceled my membership just because there's so much outdoors to do so many activities. So like, I've been skateboarding lots now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
which is
I
not
missed
good
what
for
was
me.
said about it. What's legal? I was
What's illegal?
focused on my art,
The
and I'm
stuff
going.
that
They're
I'm-
talking about something that must have been illegal at one point. What?
Yeah, going to the gym. You weren't allowed to go to the gym, which I'm sure was there as well. But yeah, they made
I'm
it
okay
like
with it being
allowed.
illegal, dude.
I know.
yeah, I got suffer, you know.
I can't say
Right?
I'm a fan of the gym.
No. Now it's just like I'd never go in there. I used to go a little bit just because it's hard.
What did you like to do in the gym?
Mm. I don't know what I'm doing here. What the hell?
That's the best part. I do like it.
I'm like just pretending I know what I'm doing. Huh. It looks like sky, right? Does
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Maybe?
Landscape.
All right. So, do you guys remember Derek was
Do some cleaning.
one day we had him on our live feed. So it was when one of the themes was Calvin and Hobbes. And Amanda said the feed seems to be working. It hasn't paused or anything yet at all.
That's because.
Woohoo! We are hardwired.
Yeah. Tell the story about the
No, it's okay. Everything's fine. So there was one night of the Rumble that Calvin and Hobbes was the inspiration, and so Derek painted Hobbes, except he was like you, Rich. He was saying that he'd never painted a tiger before, so he was going through it and learning, and it's amazing right now. So it's like a very intense Hobbes, not the goofy-go-lucky happy Hobbes, but like maybe he lost Calvin or something. He's like really. Opening bid $60. don't know, pick that book up. Yeah.
That's cool. I love Hobbes.
Yeah. I do too.
About 20 years ago, I made my brother a Hobbes costume, and his best friend, who's blonde, went as Calvin for Halloween.
That's really
I love sewing costumes, and so he was, early 20s, but he also loves Calvin and Hobbes. So it was fun.
That's really sweet. I always have these ideas of what I want to make. Like I want to make Rich the wolf costume from Where the Wild Things Are, and I want to.
Oh, that would be
I
fabulous.
know. And then I never have time because it's always because I want to get for Halloween, and then it's like school starting, and then I'm like.
I got invited to a costume party
Yeah.
where the theme is Shrek. And I don't know if I've shown you guys a picture of me in my 1990 grad dress, but I can still put it on. It still fits. That means that I was chunky back then. So, but I'm going to wear that and be Princess Fiona.
That's awesome.
I thought we could only fit 3 people. Look, I don't have to pick anybody out tonight.
We're all here.
Yay.
There will be.
I think I should probably, well, background is looking sort of like sky.
Oh yeah. Totally.
I was trying something and then I messed it up, and then I'm just like, this will get covered up in another layer.
Well, we're a whole family of confidence tonight, eh?
I don't know what I'm doing. Am I really an artist?
Can we pull that one off?
That's well put off, yeah.
So, feeling a little rough? Like, am I feeling a little rough lately? And then your phone stops recognizing you, so you keep having to put the password in?
Oh.
I thought that was my laptop. Like you wake up and you're just like, it just doesn't recognize you, and it's just like offensive, you know? It's like AI's not that.
It's just offensive.
Yeah, a lot of times for me, it's like sunglasses or something. And I'm just like, ugh, I have to type in numbers? God.
Yeah.
That sort of reminds me of my daily life.
All the time. Oh, life is good. Okay. It was your text. So we have a beautiful graphite on pencil. Where's a good angle? Graphite on paper. It'd be hard to do graphite on pencil. Graphite on paper. If I'm tired now, like,
I really think you guys are like doing stuff that I probably want.
Jeez Louise. Okay, this is by Diana Skripnik. She's a Calgary-based artist currently exploring local bird wildlife in graphite on paper. Skripnik recently retired from a long career in graphic design, decided to go back to art basics with simple pencil and paper after having it up to here with being stuck on a computer all day. So there's beautiful detail in here. Beautiful. It looks like this goose, Lucy, sure her name is,
The loose?
has been in a fight. Lucy Goosey. Oh,
Really?
her name's
happened?
Lucy. Yeah.
That's funny. I feel like that's a good story then.
Well, yeah, and look, her beak looks like she's been in lots of fights.
Oh. What was that?
That was my pain.
I had to come and look to see what's going on over here.
Yes.
Do you guys want to see something cute?
Yes, always.
There must be blue on my thing.
There we go. Check this out.
Okay, brilliant move.
That was adorable.
Wow, good job.
Justin Rich, I don't know how you guys I don't know how you do Rumble House every week. Like after like having like kind of firsthand experience, it's I don't know.
You say that as we're going back to teaching and having to face doing Rumble and teaching.
Oh my god, like
Stop having a grasp on reality and you drift into this like mid
Yeah.
You just start letting things go. Yeah.
You're right.
Sanity.
No, it's just like you sort of have to sit back and go, everything's not going to be perfect right now. And it's actually been really good for me because I think, like, even with teaching,
that's how I approached it. I was like, I'm gonna be 110% ready because I know 50% of messed up things might happen.
Exactly.
and it all went well. Tell us about your event.
Well, yeah, I guess my event was over the weekend. It was like totally inspired off of you guys, like Rumble House. It was in Medicine Hat, Alberta. It was kind of the same setup, except like we didn't have as many artists, and it was like brand new. But I thought it went super successful. Like
How many people did you have show up?
Huh?
How many people did you have show up?
How many people did we have show off? Or
Yeah,
Show up.
Show up.
No, show up for we had 7 artists show up, 8 including this we had a little girl named Aubrey show up, and she sold one of her pieces for $100.
Way.
And she was 6 years old. Oh my god, it like melted my heart. And like at the end, like we asked her what she was gonna do with the money, and it was gonna go to her 2 kittens. That she not
Aww.
to like, oh my god, like
That's really nice.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
So cute.
it was
Big
amazing.
plans already.
Yeah, it was
Making money already. Wow.
Yeah.
mhm.
Situation was good.
And like we had like a whole bunch of people like cycle through the whole building. Like I think we had like the local like little news station and like the new magazine come through, and we had a couple people like just like do interviews around. It was really like, and I didn't have any of this planned. This was like all like walked like word of mouth, like. And it was
That's so cool.
We had such a small city, so like you could go around and tell people like because that's like what I do, and they were just like, oh yeah, we already know about this, like because it was like one of 2 things
That's
happening,
awesome.
and it was just perfect.
That's really
And-
great, Matthias.
When's your next?
Yeah. Oh, the next event is October 24th.
Can I tell you like how grateful we were
Yes.
that you didn't give us a hard time about jamming at the last minute, because we sort of hit the wall right before school started and realized that we were about to leave you hanging.
I started having mega anxiety, and I was like, I can't. And Rich was like, okay.
Oh, it was totally 100% okay. Like I was so confident with the people that I like ran it with. Like I ran it with this person called Kat and Megan, and then they were just like amazing. And we had like a team of just like amazing backup people. And
Awesome.
I
That is awesome.
don't know how you guys handle the money part. That was that was the biggest. Like just writing everything down. Like I had to host because like I just wanted to bring like that vibe, like a Rumble House vibe.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you handle the money part, because like we had some people and like we like had probably like an hour of just like figuring everything out at the end, and it was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, honestly, Matthias, it's still like that. Like, we're 379 in, and I'm like, at the end of the night, I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I didn't write this down. And then I randomly have to, like, text people at 4 in the morning and, like, I can't remember if this, yeah, so it's like 379 in. Just hard.
That's really good to know. I'm excited. The thing, like, just there's like a moment where like I was hosting everything, like stop. Like I noticed myself stop for like it was probably like 1 second, but it felt like a fucking it felt like a lifetime.
Yeah.
And it was just like beautiful. Like it was exactly like what I wanted to bring to like my community because it never reached. Like I've never seen so many artists there together, so many people interested in buying art, like local art, like and people like just having like the bidding battles, and it was just such a nice experience to have again. And it was just like it was crazy. Like
That's amazing.
like
That's awesome, though.
That is so incredible, Matthias. That's
Congrats.
amazing. Yeah, congratulations.
yeah,
Huge. To be able to create that and bring that. That's what Rich did.
it was exactly. And I hope you guys can come next. It's always going to be on the weekends, so
Weekends? Okay, yeah. BBL less anxiety driven.
but it's always there every 2 months. I think it's what we're aiming for.
All right. Okay, sorry. I just want to read some of these comments because Felix can't see these. So, Felix, there's some beautiful compliments for you. It says, "It's fantastic, Felix." And a lot of claps and thumbs up from Amanda. And Janique says, "Amazing." And Ingrid said, "Bravo." And Joanne said, "Phenomenal, amazing performance. Great job, Felix." And Janique was saying, "So inspiring." And that might be, see, Janique is just putting these beautiful compliments in. And then it could be for Matthias's message. It could be for Felix, because it's all very inspiring. And then we have Beth that's you're watching from Niagara? Oh my goodness, that's amazing. And then I'm just like, that is so great. Oh, and Janique was just asking on the comments, what community was your event in, Matthias? It was in Medicine Hat, right? Do you want to?
Medicine Hat, Alberta.
Berta.
I'm laughing at the door backwards, just dropping work off and just
Berto.
he flashed me. That was laughing. Oh, and this is my gosh, thank you.
Where all the lines went.
And then do you want to bring in Zach's too? Oh, you are amazing. I better hustle because we have a lot of artwork. Okay, Shelly, drop.
Did you get my
no, because when I get to 17, that's yours. Oh no, you're 17. I'll be 16. Yeah, I love the colors. Okay, I need to focus. Number 12 comes to us from Shelly. Shelly, this is so interesting. It's called The Window to Hell. We have a beautiful little garden of lavender, a lovely little kitten, and flames in the window.
So cool.
I really love it.
What's going on?
Yes.
It's a lot of noise.
Yeah.
All right. Well. And we have number 13.
Well, I get the feeling I need to look at the picture again of this thing.
Oh, cool. So people can comment from YouTube and from Facebook. Look, Chris is watching it from YouTube, and so he's commenting there about Vivianus. He said, "Oh, is that boats?"
Fluid painting.
It's a sailboat.
Cool.
One, because I was I still don't even know what I'm doing. It is a sailboat. But
It's beautiful. And the more you keep working on it, the more it's popping out. It's really beautiful. The colors are gorgeous.
yeah, I don't know if that's supposed to be sky and if that line's supposed to be there or not, but whatever.
Oh, cool. Denise watching from Quebec.
Yes.
Yay.
Going long, going far.
Yeah, that's funny.
I like that. Across Canada. It's always nice.
Trumbull House across Canada and across the big ocean.
Can you ask them questions, Jess? Like, how did they hear about it? Like,
Oh yeah,
Can we communicate? Can we
I
reach
think
out?
I can type in. I think okay, on the side of your thing too. There's like comments, banners. Oh no, maybe it's just. I don't know how yours looks.
Well, we can just talk to them on camera, can't we?
Oh yeah, because if they're watching, yeah, and then they can
We
just
just
type on.
talk to them.
Yeah.
How did you hear about us out in Quebec?
Oh,
Right?
Janique and Emily are sisters, and they used to come to Rumble House all the time.
Sick.
Yeah. And I think, is Emily back in BC now? Because I know she dropped off some of her paintings and then. But we have t-shirts for you and Emily, Julie. Number 13 comes to us from Haley. Rainbow record. Don't put this on your record player, but you can put it on your wall.
Yes, you could. Who knows what the sounds might be, though, if you did put it on a record player.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we'll be like hearing devil speak or something. Isn't that what people always assume that happened when you stuck records on the wrong way or something?
Yeah.
They said that about someone's record, didn't they?
Playing it back.
The Beatles. I remember. I think it was the Beatles. Parents told you not to listen to the Beatles because it was like.
The devil.
And it like.
That's right.
Oh, it's so funny. So, Janique
I believe
said,
it.
hello. Hey, I used to come to Rumble in Calgary for many weeks. We'll be back in Calgary soon, but living in BC currently. Always tuning in. Yay! Tuning in. And then Chris says,
Tune.
Chris says, LOL, I want to ask one of them to beat the brush Bob Ross style. What does that mean, Chris?
What?
It means he beats it. He beats
Yeah,
it.
you know how you drive your
Just
brush?
gonna
Like-
gonna clean the brush here. Give it a little.
What?
There it is. Rich,
There's
Ross
no
it.
crazy
I
stuff
don't have a
going on.
proper brush to do that.
I actually love it. I'm just gonna reference that to Rossing it now.
Yeah, Ross it.
Yo, Ross it. That's gonna be a new artist trend right there.
Just beat that brush. Give it a little beating.
I'm confused. I should
There's
be
a
watching
full-
maybe.
There's a full
What's going
montage.
on?
Viviana, there's a full montage on YouTube of Bob Ross
Oh.
beating his brush. You watch it. You'll know.
That
You'll know
sounds so
all about it.
inappropriate.
No, I'm dead serious. It's a great montage. You'll know all about
I'm
it.
sure. I'm sure. Still though.
Yep. hmm We're talking art here, people.
Sure. That's what she said.
Arr.
All right. Number 14 comes to us from Heather Trotter. Beautiful puppies, casting shadows, acrylic on canvas, opening bid $40.
Ooh,
That
I like it.
Can you guys even see where I'm at now? So I hope it doesn't make you guys dizzy. I can't see. Oh yeah.
I like it. It looks very happy.
There we go. Should we do?
Who? What?
Oh my god.
Oh, I was just thinking. You guys mentioned Bob Ross, and I was reminded of the time that I got mad at my child, and for punishment, I told him he had to watch Bob Ross, and he ended up liking it.
Yes.
That's awesome.
You cannot not like Bob Ross.
Well, I thought it was good punishment because he's my son's not a visual artist. He's more of a musician,
Yeah.
but it was quite humorous to have tried to punish the child and it backfired.
Hmm.
You know.
That's good though. Now he has
Yeah.
an appreciation.
Well, exactly.
Escape Bob Ross lessons.
Oh yeah, this one of my friend's dads, he was like, he got really sick and then he was like bedridden and then he was like, oh, your friend Jessica's an artist. I bet she could teach me how to paint. He's like, I want to paint like Bob Ross. So I was like, oh. And so I go over to his house and give him Bob Ross like style lessons because he was like,
Love it.
yeah. So I,
That's awesome.
I was thinking one time and I started using Bob Ross terminology. I was like, where did I hear this before? What was it again? Like something like that.
Just a couple happy trees, Rich. Couple happy trees.
It was more like something about
like the blending or something.
yeah. blending or something.
That doesn't sound Jessica-ish.
It didn't sound like your process at all.
Yeah. No, it was really funny because I had
Keep watching.
Hmm.
yes, that was my hidden past. Okay, next.
Hidden past.
I like
Make it sound so sinister.
blocking. Yeah, I like blocking.
Oh my god.
Ooh, aggro.
Is there an angry driver?
No,
Angry.
it's just downtown.
Oh, just yes, dude. You just hear the siren. Okay, next.
What block you on?
I'm on 15. I'm like right a block away from Mona Lisa Art Store.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's always
Nice.
busy, like 17th right
We're a
there.
long ways away from me to walk or drive there, but by the Crow, we're not that far because it's basically just over the tracks, right?
Yeah.
It's conceivable, I would think, that if a fire truck went past your space into my space, we'd start to hear it fade in and you start to hear it fade
Oh, that would be funny.
That would be really funny, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I could see it. I could see the possibility.
Okay, next group of paintings. It's original mixed media vegetable prints. So there's 4 pieces I'll show you. Watercolor and packaging materials by 2Ps Artist Collective, Melissa Centifanti and Sharon Furtowski. So both of them have sold work with us and have bought work with us, and they're very awesome, supportive ladies. And so these are vegetable prints and mixed media. So I'll show you a
Nice.
series of 4 pieces. So it's opening bid $20 for all 4 pieces. I really like this one, the blue.
Yes. What vegetables are those?
And I don't know what, vegetable prints, like, maybe is this cilantro?
Nice.
Wait, what are those?
Vegetable
That's so cool.
Those are cool.
So is it like you use the vegetables to make the shape, or you use the vegetables to make the ink? Or both?
I remember
Or both.
doing something similar where you took the vegetable and you pounded it with a mallet
Yeah.
and it would squeeze out the color onto your piece of paper.
Look at this one. Because it looks like very natural colors.
Zach. I think he's outside. Hey, Zach!
Did he join us? Yeah. Hi, Zach! Oh, it's a motorcycle cam!
I'm going to turn the mic off so you don't get rumbled out.
That's so fun! He's turning the mic off so we don't get rumbled out. Motorcycle cam.
A motorcycle rumble.
Okay, I really need to switch glasses. I think.
Whoa! What am I missing? You have 5 people on?
You can have up to 10, but they just went off.
Wow.
So,
Look at that.
Oh, I guess I've been removing people.
Really enjoyed that. Whoa.
3 was the max.
The baboon is so
You know what the
serious.
hell
Rich.
was I doing? Pardon me. Pardon
What
my
did you
language.
get the inspiration from the baboon for?
What's that?
I was asking about whether you got the inspiration for the baboons. You want to talk about this one? So we were listening. So, okay, first we went to the zoo, and you have to book a time, and it's really cute, and it's like super not sketchy, and it was like, really quiet, and it was very nice. So we went to the zoo, and we were painting, and then we went into. We're in the African house where the apes are and everything, and then you go out to where the birds are. And there was this ibis, and he was screaming. It was terrifying, actually, because the ibis, this is like the head of the ibis.
The ibis saw us coming.
And the ibis, like, knew we were coming, and he was just, like, shrieking when we came in the room. And then I was like, whoa. It was actually very intimidating, because this is, like, actually, like, this eye. It's, like, really creepy, and, like, he was, like, head tilted, like, glaring at us. Ibis. He heard you coming, Felix, and he was like, "Oh, little boy God is coming!" Like that. And he was like shrieking when we came in.
And they will try to peck your eye out.
Oh, well, see, he was shrieking, but he didn't swoop at us, which was very nice.
That's good.
And we were looking up the ibis bird when we got home, and then it was like Thoth or Thoth. Thoth is the name of this.
By the way, that's my dog.
That's
Your
my
puppy's
dog.
there? That's so nice.
She's crazy. I love her, but she's crazy. Go on.
And then we were listening to stories about Thoth. And you know how, like, in old myth, it's not always one incarnation. It's like different beings can look like different things at different times. So, or even at the same time, yeah. So Thoth is the writer, and he has written the histories, and he's like, very like, so it's kind of his thing is like the writer, and so like an equivalent would be Hermes in the Greek mythology.
Yeah.
So, and then the other incarnation he would have, or like that's probably the wrong word. The other like manifestation would be baboons, and so the baboons are sometimes taught, and they're like, was it the underworld? Like, I can't remember. We need to listen to it more because we listened to it once when we were making this one, and then he had baboons stuck in his head from that story, and he drew it right away, but he hadn't painted it for a while. He let it sit for a while.
Oh.
Yeah.
Roxy! Hey! Roxy! Sorry. That is a crazy dog.
Benton.
Fluffy.
Yeah, now they're gonna want to see the dog.
Fluffy, I'd be concerned about.
Oh,
Baboon, baboon. Why are you so mad? I like the story this is telling on all the little things, like all the painting. It's like baboon mad, wild abstract Pollock, wild child sailing, Birdman. Like a haiku.
very much. Oh, emergency.
I wish I had better light.
Come.
It's 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning.
Is it what that was down?
Where is this now? Is this in
Ambulance.
Calgary?
No, it's there.
3 in the morning there now, I think.
It is. Yes, exactly.
Speaking of which, how much sun do you have for this painting?
It's 8:13, so 3:13.
I got about half. Is that what you think?
Yeah.
What would you do with a baboon like this?
My sweet baboo. Yours. Okay. Good. We're getting there.
This,
Is everybody working in acrylic right now?
Rich?
So here's what happened: is we're giving a whole bunch of stuff to give away. We gave it all away, but I didn't give away this crazy sand color. And then months later, I realized the sand color was this funky gold, which I'm kind of likely to never
Now
use.
fond of.
I've been really painting with nothing but gold since. The gold is acrylic, so I've been kind of just going with the acrylics until I run out of gold. And then, actually, I was really looking forward to painting oil before summer ran out.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe because this is going to make noise, I'll try our next. This is here. Hold on. Somebody at the door.
Hey, Ty.
I'm here with Rich, and we're here to talk about what the next stages, few stages of Rumble House are going to be like. What we're going to do is we're going to continue with having people dropping off work, but it's really important that they don't try and come in. And how are you planning to stay open if you're going to do that? If you dropped your work in the cage, even if we're here, and we'll just come out and grab it. And we're just going to have people not come into the building and kind of do more of a street drop than a handoff. And with the online streaming that we invested in, we can have people take part in the event more, and that's why we did it. But we can also have that distance where we're not cross-contaminating our lives with school and gallery, and it's going to be essential that if we
Thanks.
Okay. So number 16 is top over here.
Okay.
Number 17 is the baboon that Rich is working on. Let me know when you let me take a picture of it. Or here, I'm going to take
Hmm.
17.
Yeah, it's a little dry for scratching. Why don't you try a nice bright orange or something? And I'll give you a paint. Where's his box of stuff?
In the back, just behind him.
For peeling? The boxes?
Yeah, in back by the short chair. No, it's over. It's right by the printer. Yeah. Do you want to go in the video? Do you know where the printer is? Okay. All right. So number 18 is from Amanda, who's with us here. So I love this. So lovely. Opening at $10. Lovely little fisherman. Chris Stewart, is it bad that before I got into your art class, Abel, I didn't really enjoy art? I actually was about to quit because my previous teacher, but now I do art daily because I got inspired from what you do. Oh, Chris, thank you.
That's awesome.
That really means a lot. And I'm really glad you're watching. And I'm really glad you're making art. That really, thank you. I'm really glad you said that and that you're making art. That is magnificent. I'm not very good with my emotions lately.
You guys cry after Rumble House? Because like I had like such a visceral response after it was all over. I don't know how you guys keep it together.
It's cute that you think we keep it together. That's really that's very nice. Yeah, it's total, like you said, it's like so visceral. Like what we do is just so like human. Like in teaching art too, I don't know if I cried in front of you, Chris, but I think I cry in front of like all of my classes because there's something that will like hit me so hard, and I'll just be like really like not crying out of pain, but like crying because I'm like just feeling so much, and then the kids, poor children.
I really ought to find the painting that I took this from, and or the picture that I used as my reference, because I have no idea what I'm doing now.
Eventually, you're gonna see a dinosaur on here.
Maybe I should paint a dinosaur in mine too.
Dinosaur than what you're working on, or what you just go with it.
I couldn't really hear that.
When I finish this golden retriever, I'll let you know.
Oh, thanks, Chris. All right. There's so much art though. Okay. Matthias.
Yeah, yes.
One piece by you with the concrete and the glass that we were
I love those.
Yeah,
those
I know.
cool. Those
Did
are.
you want to say anything about it?
Well, those come from the series is called Movement. You guys have one of them.
Yeah.
They're basically just like a stretched out, like they're just like captured bubbles and captured like shapes within like cooling glass that you stretch really quickly so that the inside looks like a very like refractive, like fun thing to look at. And then it's just, the concrete base form is just made out of just like a plastic mold that I took and then just
So
like
cool.
Put release on the inside.
I love that.
It's really beautiful. I love that it looks like the splash solidified.
Yeah, and then you know how I like to do it, just like whatever the number is.
Oh, I should have put it higher up. I think it's 20.
Oh, that's okay.
That's okay. Okay. Number 20, opening bid 20.
20.
I don't do this for money. I love the community.
Yeah, buddy.
I agree with that.
Said every real artist.
Right. So,
I won't lie. I've paid all my car payments out of this for 2 years, so
I've lived off of just art for 3 years now. It's a nice life.
Nice. That's the dream.
I want to eventually just do art full time.
Yeah.
I'm
still not doing that.
Like risky though. Like I never like really know when my it's more months often than not that I'm just like, am I gonna make it?
Of course.
Right?
But I kind of like the lifestyle. I don't know, something about it.
Yeah, man.
Pretty special. Zachary.
Whoa.
I like that you can go on holiday whenever you feel like it if you have the money. That's how
Yeah.
I felt during
That
COVID. I
last
was like, oh, I could go anywhere, but I can't. But I could go anywhere.
Totally.
Back by Wednesday.
So number 19.
Yeah,
Go anywhere,
that was-
but could be back on Wednesday.
it's true, right?
Not really. You can just be on digital, man. You can just be anywhere.
So is that
I
a vac-
almost tuned in from Sicamous, but then I thought, nope, I like the sunset, and I'm not gonna be able to talk by the time we get to the show.
That's fair. Yeah, so this is from Zach, and this was a piece. So you know the gold leaf that people
Yes.
he put it in the glass. So I don't know if you can.
Ooh,
That's like
Ooh.
actually.
It's
Ooh.
the gold like changed into a green in the heat, or is it green glass? But it's really cool. Take my word for it. It's you can put gold in it, but I don't know if I can show you properly.
Wow.
I wonder if it oxidized or something.
Yeah,
You know?
something.
Totally.
I'm pretty sure it would just like it just breaks apart and leaves speckles.
Yeah, that's totally.
From my knowledge of it, and or else it's like this other type of glass called aventurine that has like I don't know, prefabricated gold speckles into it. I don't know how to explain that.
No, I think it was the first one. Because it looks like it's in there and it just like split. But
Yeah,
it's gold inside the glass, which is very cool.
yeah, that's awesome. I'm so happy Zach's still displaying work there. I haven't talked to him in a minute. I should. I'm going to right now.
Somebody just asked me. I didn't get a chance to read the whole message. If something about number 4, if it's going to have the resin, or if it does have the resin. Does it?
Number 4,
Which number 4?
The Chicken by Viviana.
Oh, the rooster? That doesn't have resin on it right now, but I can bring it home and resin it. But I'd probably.
If we keep it at the gallery, Viviana, would that be
Resonator? Would that resonate?
would that resonate with
That resonate.
Cheesy. Yeah, it doesn't have resin on it, but it's sort of like
like
one of
varnish?
those ones where I can resin it. It's just I might have to charge just a little bit for it because it's what size is it? I think it's
This is like,
3 by 2 bananas.
yeah,
I don't know.
3 by 2 bananas.
Okay, Jeff. Oh, I forgot to send it to you, but I found a meme that was a ruler that was shaped in a banana,
no.
Yes.
Oh, you guys need that.
and I was dying, but
That is
I'll find it.
Anybody else will be like, those people are high. The rest of us all know what it is.
Ruler.
exactly.
Banana. Ooh.
Okay, maybe better. I don't know. Oh, look, my iPad doesn't recognize my thumb. Isn't that lovely?
It's not.
Just burnt off your fingerprints.
Well, my iPad will eventually be a complete brick, though, because somebody stole my Apple ID,
Ooh.
and and they told me, "Oh no, that's impossible," and I'm like, "Yeah, it is possible." They had to reverse a whole bunch of charges, but I can't get my Apple ID back.
They'll never give
and-
you a new one.
Well, the thing is, I can create a new one, but I can't put it on that iPad because it will lock me out as soon as I try and put a new one in, because it'll assume that it's stolen.
Ah.
They're kind of jerky about it, though. It was pretty bad because they had all my information. Sorry.
Oh,
Go
no, I
ahead.
was just going to say, it's almost like I pray to the Apple gods every time we go to log into something because I'm like, oh man, if I get locked out, that's it. That's it.
That's it. Totally.
Right? And that is it. It's true.
Yeah, you just
I'm
gotta
locked out for good.
You're done. You're
Yeah,
done.
it asked me
Steve
for
Jobs says
my
you-
what happened is that somebody actually hacked it, and I didn't have two-factor authentication on it, and they set it to two-factor authentication with
Ooh.
somebody else's number, and they won't let me have mine back, even though I can give them every detail of everything I've ever purchased on it, and
Just
you know.
don't work.
Yep, they won't. They're like, nope.
Okay. I'm going to read some of the cute comments on the side. So Chris says, I love Didi Regalo's vibe. He's so calm when he's just making art. No restrictions. He's really great.
Oh, that's nice.
And then Shannon said, I want a banana ruler too. Yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs one.
And then Zach says, hey everyone, the glass vase was gold powder inside, not leaf. The same powder you can mix into acrylic paint to make it shine. I bought it in Beijing when I visited last year.
Oh, iridescent powder.
And there's also silver leaf in it too.
Isn't that great that you clarified all of our weird speculations?
I love this. This is so nice.
Totally. That one looks funky.
And yeah, this is really great. So Amber just dropped the new pieces off today, and I just wanted to show you. This one's so cool. It's an acrylic pour with varnish. So this is titled Nebula. And I love the oranges and the greens and the grays.
Oh yeah. Like an aerial, almost like by the sea or something.
Do you need help? Here, Jacob, you tell.
I do.
I did. It's like, yes.
It's called laundry.
Oh my god. We don't do laundry for like 5 weeks and then take the wagon down
Yeah.
to the laundromat and use the whole laundromat.
Is that what you guys did?
That's what we do like monthly. Yeah.
Jeez. They love you.
You know, I could probably go 2 months without running out of clothes, but my son would probably run out of clothes.
Yeah, Rich
Kind of
and I-
glad he knows how to do laundry.
Yeah, that's
Teach him young.
Yep. Oh, I've had him doing laundry since he was about 10.
That's
I'm not kidding. Oh, he's gone upstairs. He was sitting on the couch listening to us. I think he was having kind of a laugh. He's like, this is what
Have a
grown-ups
laugh.
do.
Sit down, have a laugh.
Well, I think he was kind of like intrigued at the whole situation.
I know.
What kind of bird is following your boat there, Viviana?
I still don't know because I just kind of drew it in just a little. I'll have to go in and kind of. I know it's in the sun, so sort of shadowy. I don't know, a shadow bird.
Yeah, shadow bird. I was just thinking it's looking large. It could be like a what are those
Albatross.
ones that like albatross? Yes.
Isn't an albatross big? Yeah.
It could be an albatross.
I watched. I was just gonna say I watched Happy Feet. I know what an albatross looks like.
Nice.
Yeah.
Huge wingspan.
Yeah. They try to eat penguins. Well, actually, they do eat penguins.
What?
Yes.
That's not very
Not
nice.
just eat penguins? That's crazy.
Felix goes,
Yeah.
what eats penguin?
This is
Albatrosses. Look it up. I'm not kidding. Well, unless it was fictional, but I'm pretty sure that an albatross is pretty big and hungry.
Oh yeah.
I'll show you.
It's not big for
Imagine being stranded in the South Pole and being hungry. Yeah. I'd eat a penguin too.
It's gone so wild.
All right, Andrew. So here we have Andrew Farley aerosol piece on canvas, number 22. Opening bid $25.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, if we could get people that like us
Put that
share the Rumble,
in a nice little loft with a white wall.
and then if you could actually maybe get your friends to join in, that would help too. We're doing quite well right now, but the trouble is because Jess and I are going back to school and COVID, we haven't been able to promote our gallery to people on the street like we have been. So we're currently 100% dependent on good friends to help share us. That's all I got, Doug.
Hey, do you guys have like a graphic you could send us that I could put like on my website
Oh yeah,
and on Instagram?
Graphic.
like a Rumble.
Yeah, like,
plot kind of thing. Oh, what about
you know, like a,
yes, we
just like a
totally-
photo or something.
yeah, we will send you that for sure.
That would be awesome because I get lots of like comments and stuff on Instagram, especially.
Yeah.
That would be a
Yeah,
good
for sure.
place. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. Like, I'm not sure.
Tune into the albatross. Tune into the albatross for sure.
Well, it is a big bird in the, I finally found the photograph. Oh, I know what I'm missing in my photo.
There you go. The
And I
albatross
did
is
mix the
spoken.
colors up. It's all wrong, but whatever. You guys won't know that. I'm going, oh, I knew I was doing something backwards, but didn't expect the entire sky to be upside down. Sorry, kids.
Oh, right.
That's better. Look at that. Way more brightness there. And we need a bit more here too.
We have number 23 is by Anne Christine. And she did a beautiful painting of a cathedral in, I can't remember any of the words, a cathedral in Montreal. She said it's one of the largest ones in Canada, St. Joseph's. Oh, look, I see Zach's face.
Nice.
He's like right here.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I have to look up the name again.
Very, very, very nice.
I really, yeah, she said it was painted already, and then he repainted into it with like layers, so you can kind of see there's kind of layers of really nice colors working together in here. So she didn't totally obliterate the old one.
Yeah. Love it.
Mm. What?
Reminds me of like a Renaissance painting, like brought into the modern times.
Yeah.
An old Italian Renaissance.
Oh, in French. Yeah, that's what I couldn't say it.
Is that other Zach?
Yeah, other Zach.
Is that Vancouver Zach?
Oh no, Zach Abbott was here though.
What?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. And he was at the Rumble.
Nice.
Boy, don't tell him he's other Zach.
Other Zach.
Main Zach.
What's that?
He said, only don't tell him he's other Zach.
Well, from my perspective, he's the other Zach, right? I mean,
Oh yeah.
he can say the same about me, and I have no apprehension.
I sometimes am glad I don't know a single other Viviana. I don't know if I would spotlight. Not that I'm selfish or anything, but I am. I ought to look at sunsets more often, I think.
Yeah, paint like the Impressionists all out there on plein air.
I'm a Canadian artist. I don't think so.
Yeah. You gotta wrap up.
Plein
Gotta
air and
wrap
-40. Parka on.
It's not always -40.
Yeah, I suppose.
But it definitely is some days. I would not suggest going out. It was interesting. I was just watching a documentary on them, and they were all like, you can't paint what you can't see. But then, they'd also paint what they
Apparently.
feel as well. So it was cool.
Yeah. Well, this isn't so bad, I suppose. I could be worse wrong than I was. So.
But even still, a lot of them, like Degas, worked off pictures and stuff like that as well. So it's like not everyone did.
Yeah. Good to know. I don't know. Art is all up to you, really. Like,
Totally.
I don't know. I don't know why people get so hung up on all sorts of things. Like, I sometimes probably infringe on copyright. Like, not that I copy a picture, but I take a photograph and make it my own. But because I ain't out there all the time snapping pictures.
Yeah, of course. Everyone does that. Everyone uses the internet nowadays. It's nice it is nice to go out and get your own, though. I think there's something that's like part of the art, and I think that becomes part of the story you tell as well.
I actually took all the baboon photos myself.
Love it.
You grow a baboon somewhere?
Okay, this is by Alice, number 24. Opening bid, also number 24. Alice. It's really hard to hold the glass.
I need more pink in there, I think. I think my favorite thing is painting in neon colors.
Yes, neon's cool.
Right? Like, they're just so yummy.
Super vibing on fluoros as well. Woo.
All of a sudden, like, they really punch up your painting, even if it's absolutely nothing and it is really supposed to be neon. It brings everything to life.
Definitely.
I find when it's just those subtle, like almost an underpainting in neon.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's terrific. It's done super well.
It's funny because I do my sunsets all with neons blended with white, and they actually look nice and bright. When I've tried it with just standard colors, it doesn't have the same effect. Like, they just don't feel like this, like the sunsets that we see.
All right.
So maybe example. It's my whole
5 minute
Ooh.
of that's a little Aaron Sidorenko, but he kind of uses that where it's like
Oh yeah.
a little bit of neon, you know.
like peeking through.
Let's see. Hang
Yeah.
on.
The rank.
I don't know if I have it squared away very well, but
I'm gonna watch the video again later and pop that up. That's cool.
Number 25 comes to us from Stephen. Nice. Weeping Willow.
That doesn't look right. What is that?
It's about
Sounds like my stomach some days.
Could you imagine?
What
if
is
that
that? That was your stomach. It would scare you in the middle of the night.
So funny.
Probably like think there's something under your bed.
Scary.
All right. Right?
So Zach Lau dropped this beautiful collage piece off just earlier, and actually now he's just chillaxing at home. Do you make it home?
Yeah.
Dropped off his piece and then made it back home to be part of the. This is
So
Woohoo!
cool.
opening bid.
I need blue.
$50, $40. What do you think, Zach?
I don't know. It's very pending on audience Wednesday by Wednesday, really, right?
True, but also you just do you, and then we'll all figure it out from there. I really love it. It's really great.
I have returned.
Microwave's ready.
Who's making food? Anyone?
So Rich's phone keeps dinging. Microwave. Oh, Derek, this one is number 26. Sorry, I actually put the number on the back, which doesn't help anyway. Oh, great.
Interesting. We don't own a microwave either.
Yeah, we haven't had one for years.
We don't have one either. No microwave, gang.
That's awesome though. Whatever. I like warming my food up in the toaster oven or on the stove. The best.
Yeah, that's what we do too.
And my coffee always becomes iced coffee.
I know. It's so sad.
Before 10 in the morning, I already added ice cubes and gone, okay, I missed my chance.
Have you ever tried
Yeah, I do.
taking your old coffee that got cold, pouring it in an ice cube tray, and making ice cubes out of your coffee?
Ooh.
Ooh, no, but that's such a great idea because I always end up making it into just adding ice cubes and turning it into an iced coffee.
I take the leftover coffee and I put it, because you feel obliged to drink it, right?
Of course.
Yeah,
Ever.
Then when Jess's
Must be
coffee
an
gets cold, I drop the ice cubes into her old coffee, because she never drinks coffee when it's cold, and I'm not crazy about it when it's hot. So, for many reasons, partnership.
But
is a good
that would be
partnership.
awesome because it wouldn't water your coffee down like my ice cubes do. And I have a thing about nice strong coffee.
There's some banging coffee out here. I call it London Burnt. It tastes weird, but it's like just slaps you so hard.
I
So
like
good.
coffee that slaps you into the daylight.
Yeah,
That's
it
what I
really
need in the
does.
morning. I'll need it tomorrow for sure.
Well,
Here is Felix's finished piece.
oh yes.
Some scratching. Can you see the scratching into and some? There's lots of different things he used in this.
Oh, I love it. Look at those red dots. Sick.
Do you enjoy living in the UK?
Yeah, like I've been out here for about 5 years now, so it's been like a wild ride. Like first couple of years anywhere in a new place, I think you're just like getting your feet and like done a bunch of different things. I like worked at galleries at first, and it was super fun. Like I learned a lot about art, and I've seen so much art, like so much original paintings by almost every painter you could ever say, and because the exhibitions out here are mad, so that's really fun. But it's also hard. Like it's a tough city for being an artist. There's so many talented people. There's so many people in the art world. There's so many, galleries, which is a good thing, but it's also like extremely intimidating. So it's like, yeah, it's a wild ride. It's a trip.
That's awesome. I was in Scotland 2 years ago, and that's my dream, is to live in Scotland and just paint. Live like in a, I don't know, cabin somewhere
In Inverness or
cottage.
something.
Cottage.
Yeah.
Not cabin, cottage
In the
over there.
cottage.
But yeah, or in the Cotswolds or something. I don't know. It's just beautiful. Like I fell absolutely madly in love with Scotland.
Yeah, they have some. I actually haven't been out there, but for like it has that natural appeal like Canada would.
Yeah, you should take the train.
I know.
Dude,
it's just a
oh my
train
God. The
ride.
one thing that I loved is the train takes you everywhere. You don't need a
Yeah.
vehicle to do anything in the UK.
No, I don't have a car out here. I had like a car
No, you don't
since I
have
was like
to.
16 in Calgary, but like I don't
Well,
have
yeah,
one out here.
I can't imagine my life without a vehicle here because everything is like spread out and there's no way to get to certain places like easily. But one thing I loved was that whole ability to go anywhere
Totally.
without even
Totally.
thinking about it, really. You just hop on the
Yeah,
train.
Yeah.
You
Or even
know?
Europe, super close whenever you could travel.
Yeah. Yeah, I have I was actually supposed to spend the summer in Budapest, and
Ooh.
yeah, but of course COVID happened, and at least a month I was going to spend over there. I have friends there, and that didn't quite turn out apparently. That's where I would be right now. All of August was going to be spent in Budapest, and then traveling, of course,
So
in Europe
cool.
because it's so easy to travel, right?
So cool. Budapest sounds so cool.
Yeah. And you could go basically anywhere from Budapest. You can go down, like there's so many countries that kind of are next to it in lots of different directions, right?
Yeah.
So
Budapest.
Croatia and Serbia, you can travel all into the Eastern Europe and the other way too. Like you can go.
I want to go to Eastern Europe more. It sounds like it just Oh, it's.
I
Sounds
want to
so
go
cool.
for the architecture. Like I'm a big fan of my dad was an engineer,
Yeah.
and I just find it fascinating to see some of the buildings and know their history. Like some of the stuff is like survived every event
Old, isn't
in
it?
the world, like every world event we've had, and it's still there.
Oh.
Here you sneeze and the house falls over. You know, and over there you got, oh, that wall is 6 feet thick.
Yeah. Like even like so like the house I'm living in right now was built in like 1890 something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Must be nice. That's cool.
Bricks are old. There's like you look at the outside and there's been like 4 different sets of bricks laid into it somehow over the years.
You
Like
want to know what? They keep track of absolutely everything, so you could find out who the designer was and who actually even made the bricks.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
if they were, whether they were machine made or handmade. There's some. I watch a lot of those restoration shows for the UK, and it's just fascinating the history because the British were really good at record keeping, or they are. You know.
They like their records.
Yeah, so it's kind of neat because you can learn a lot more than I think you know, you would expect with that much time between now and then, right?
Totally.
Oh,
Okay. I don't know. I hope that looks like shadow. I don't even know.
so
Well, my friends, I think I'm gonna say goodbye. Whoa. I knew I
Bedtime?
would spill the glass. Yeah.
Did you break something?
I didn't break it, but I just spilt it. It's just water though, so that's good.
Okay, good.
thanks for joining us, Daniel.
I'm so happy to see you guys all. Baboon is looking in charge. Oh, it's so cool.
I want to see.
Nice seeing
Aw.
y'all.
Yeah, really nice seeing you, Daniel.
Thank
Have a
you.
good sleep.
Much love. Say
What
hi
is
to
that
Rich.
behind? Oh, I see. I need to use my iPad to see better.
Yeah.
All right. Good night. Or
Night,
good morning.
y'all.
Good night.
Peace, guys.
Toodaloo.
Have a lovely time.
So we're logging out? So-
Thank you.
Daniel saying good night, but actually it's 8:56, so we
Okay.
could stop this feed. If you're looking for more pieces, there's a few at the end here that I didn't switch in. So
I hope you guys enjoyed watching.